Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your mid-May full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius Oracle and Tarot reading. Long ass title. Obviously the title of this video is not that long. But yeah, so welcome to the mid-May Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa. If you're new to my channel, I do spiritual guidance, Oracle, and Tarot readings mid-monthly. The topics, or I guess I should say the theme of the reading changes. It will either be very specifically focused on a specific astrological event, or I don't know, it could just be something completely different. My monthly readings are also Oracle and Tarot, but they are for your rising sign, and they do go into astrology because I go based off of the rising sign natal chart for the month. And then we kind of dive into what specific energy you should be focusing on for that month, okay? And I use the AstroSoul Oracle deck. So let's see. Yeah, definitely read the description down below to get just a little bit more information about me and my channel. And with that being said, we're going to get into your reading, okay? I'm going to be using the Spirit Animal Oracle for this reading and Murder of Crows Tarot. Both decks are pre-shuffled, but I am going to shuffle them again while I'm recording just so I can get that very specific message out for you guys, okay? So let's talk about this lunar eclipse. I have my AstroSoul cards. When I look over here, it's because my computer is there and that's where the video is being shown to me. So lunar eclipse, releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations, and healing. And then I have my Sagittarius constellation here. So on May 26th, there is going to be a super full moon lunar eclipse. So it's going to be very powerful. They are very rare. We had a huge year last year with eclipses, and we are going to have another huge year this year with eclipses. So this is going to be a big one. This is the first one of the year. And lunar eclipses are all about releasing and letting go, okay? It's really about taking some of those deeper, darker things that we've been holding on to. Emotions, memories, just like things that have become such an integral part of who we are, and it wants to push itself out. It's almost like a rebirth, and I know that this might freak some people out. I like horror movies. I watch science fiction. I watch horror. I watch really grotesque things, and the way that I imagine it in my mind, I think of the Alien movie where like there's this like creature that is just like kind of like coming out of another person's body, and it's just kind of like releasing itself. So it's like once you kind of purge yourself of this like icky kind of energy that maybe has just been sitting there, it kind of like wants to push itself out so you can be reborn in a sense, and you can feel lighter. It's kind of like this heavy, it's like a heavy energy that feels kind of burdensome, and it's kind of weighing you down, okay? And this energy wants to kind of push itself out and just kind of like blossom you into summertime, okay? Wants to kind of like push you forward so you can feel lighter, airier. I also think of like exorcisms, you know, when someone is like possessed by a demon. So once the demon comes out, like the demon kind of possesses the body, and the body becomes like really heavy. And then once the demon comes out, it's you know, the body then has to go through a process of healing and just taking deep breaths. Obviously it's not going to happen like that in real life, you know. But if you're an artist and you become inspired, you know, to kind of like tell it like that, then oh my God, totally do it. I would read something like that, or I would like see an image of that. Yeah, this is where like creativity really becomes fun, because the different energies that we harbor within us all have their source of inspiration. They all have something to teach us. They all have something to tell us. And that is why I am here. So this is the purpose of my channel. I do spiritual guidance. It helps you to understand the different energies that are going on inside you a little bit better, because they are all valid, they are all normal, and they are all part of the human experience, whether it's bad or good, ugly or happy or angry or whatever. Okay? So yeah, when talking about the human experience, okay, so if I were to like explain how, let's say, I were to experience this type of energy, it's kind of like a breaking point. It's kind of a breakthrough. It's kind of like there's a buildup, because like you've been piling up so many maybe different responsibilities. Maybe you've been piling up so many different burdens. There's so much stuff on your plate, or there's so much stuff you're thinking about, and it's all kind of becoming pressurized. It's like a pressure cooker. And then like it reaches a point, and then it kind of like explodes, or it kind of like comes out. It comes out in one way or another, and then you feel lighter. You feel better. Okay, and you can see random signs of this happening when you get triggered. Like there could be moments throughout the day, throughout the week, where something just kind of triggers you and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth and it gets you thinking, and then you start overthinking and you're like, ugh, you know, and you just like don't like it because it's like bothering you. It's like something starts festering. You know, somebody says something to you and you don't say anything back, but then like you start thinking about it later on that night or the next day, and then like because you didn't say anything, it kind of starts to like turn into this whole thing in your body, and then it kind of it spills over into other areas of your life, right? So this lunar eclipse is kind of like magnetizing that to an extent. Like it's kind of, it's bringing it more to our awareness. It's bringing to our awareness the things that we kind of like are holding within us, and the things that we don't want anymore within us. We want it to be like free from us. We want it to be out of us. So yeah, that's kind of the best way that I can explain it. But yeah, so we're going to do one row of cards over here for what you need to release and let go of. Okay, and usually it's kind of like energy that you're not really even, whoopsies, completely aware of. It's hiding. I'm feeling this energy very intensely because I am a Sagittarius, and this lunar eclipse is happening in my first house, so it's like right there. If you're a Capricorn rising, this lunar eclipse is happening in your 12th house, and that is your spiritual house. So it could definitely be like a spiritual rebirth. Okay, let's see. What does Capricorn need to release and let go of for lunar eclipse? What is Capricorn needing to release and let go of? What is Capricorn needing to release and let go of? What does Capricorn need to release and let go of? What does Capricorn need to release and let go of? What does Capricorn need to release and let go of? Oh my goodness. What does Capricorn need to release and let go? What does Capricorn need to release and let go? What does Capricorn need to release and let go? What does Capricorn need to release and let go? What does Capricorn need to release and let go? Alright, Cappy. Cappy. I like how your name can be like shortened, kind of like how Sagittarius can be shortened to Saggy. I just think it's cute. Cappy, Saggy. Anyway. Okay. Okay. All right. Flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. Okay. So pretty much the first thing that came to my head was what you are needing to release and let go of is this need for everything to be categorized. Like this need for things to either be in black or in white. You know, things are either in black or white. Like that's probably how you manage your life. You probably manage your life through categorization and like mental management, right? Making sure everything kind of has its place. Like even the people in your life are kind of in a certain category, like, you know, your roommates, your friends, your cousins, your whatever. So there is this, and maybe that feeling like you need to manage your life in that way is creating some unknown kind of heaviness in you. I don't even know if you are completely aware that that is exactly what is creating some heaviness in you, is feeling like every single part of your life needs to be categorized. You know, and I think you do it unconsciously or subconsciously. It's just kind of organic. It's like this natural tendency to just kind of like group things or for things to just be in black and white. So I feel like what you are needing to release and let go of is this need to control every aspect of your environment in that kind of way, where it's like everything is kind of categorized. And to kind of like allow things to bleed and blend a little bit. Allow a little bit more allow more fluidity into your life. Embrace the in-between. Just like let go of this need to define everything and just kind of like allow yourself to just be in limbo. And I know that's easier said than done. How do you get to limbo, right? It's kind of like staring at the ceiling and imagining that everything in your environment is like just in one giant colorful painting. Colors are blending and it's abstract and it's all just like intertwined. It's not like, you know, it's not like a painting of a house. It's an abstract painting. It's a painting of this freaking quilt thing. Everything is like intermingled. Kind of like let the lines blur a little. Or try not to control the fact that the lines are already blurred. And see, like when I took a deep breath just then, it was a really good deep breath because that was exactly what you needed to do in order to get that deep breath, in order to see this other picture about your life, in order to see this other vision and image of how the things that are around you are fluidly just kind of moving. Okay. So getting lost in limbo, embracing that, I think is going to be a big release for you. It is going to feel like something that really was not helping you out, not helping your stress, not helping any of that, is just being released, because it's like, what's even the point of that? What's even the point of those categories? Like, do you even know why you have those categories? You know? if you kind of just like start to see everything and just kind of like let go of this like preconceived notion of what things are and what they represent, I think you're going to find yourself in a much better state of mind and much lighter. I think your body will feel lighter when you can let go of these like definitions. I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I was like, did I shuffle these decks? I did shuffle them. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Oh, that's very interesting. Ooh, obsession with money, maybe. Release and let go of the obsession. It doesn't mean don't make money. It doesn't mean quit your job. It just means the obsession with earning more. Yeah, the devil. See, obsession. You got the devil card on your releasing and letting go. So there's an obsession here. There is some heavy duty devil energy in reference to attachments to money. You know, make money work for you. Don't be a slave to it. Release and let go of this feeling like you need, like it rules your life. That's going to be big. That's going to be pretty, I don't know, for you guys, Capricorn, that's pretty, I don't know, that might be challenging. Look at these major arcanas. And then we have the Hermit. Virgo energy. Another Earth energy. Wow. So you got some heavy duty, and we're in Taurus season right now. We got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, you have a lot of Earth. Like, it's time to kind of purge yourself of the things that are keeping you restricted. Okay, and you guys are ruled by Saturn, so that could be a challenge. It could be difficult, but maybe not. Maybe not. I would even say, don't think that you need to just, who says that you need to just lock yourself in your room and retreat if you're feeling a certain type of way? Why? Like, you're putting yourself, you're even categorizing yourself. You're not just categorizing other people. You're categorizing yourself. You're putting yourself in a box. That's rough, man. That's like that's limiting. You're really, really limiting yourself when you do that. Because this Hermit energy, the fact that it's falling under the category of what you need to release and let go of, it's like, yeah, like you're putting yourself in a cage. Because maybe when you're feeling a certain type of way, you don't want to talk to people. Well, why not? Why not blend that energy? Why not open up a new part of yourself to people and start blurring and blending and release. You know, you're restricting yourself. And because you're doing that, you are addicted to the coin, addicted to the money. You're, maybe a workaholic even. All right. And that is what you need to let go of. Just the categorization of it. Don't think of money as this, like, I don't know, there's this devil energy attached to it. Don't think of it as like of course, like I said before, like, I'm not saying like quit your job, but maybe it's more of like a spiritual thing. It's more of an emotional thing, psychological. It's like a deeper need to just relinquish control over it, relinquish your need to define everything and control everything. And like, that is your release. See, I just took another deep breath. It just felt like that was the correct message. Like, I actually really love this devil card just because it's just so heated. Look at this. Oh my God. Sorry. This is not for anybody under 18. That's a hot card. All right, so what can Capricorn do to start helping themselves through this? Okay, Eagle Spirit, Spirit has your back. Okay. I got your back. I got your back. I identify with the bald eagle a lot, actually. Spirit has your back. So maybe you think that, maybe there's a part of you that thinks that if you don't keep up with this whole montage, this whole profile of yourself, this definition, this box, that you'll be judged, you know, or that nobody will look after you. But there's a whole spiritual world out there. Okay, Spirit has your back. Like, the world has your back. Like, literally, no matter what direction you can, if you did want to quit your job, like, what people don't seem to understand and realize is, like, they think that they're stuck where they're at. They think that, like, they can't quit, they can't do this. Why not? Like, there are so many different lifestyles, so many different ways of living, so many different ways of making money, so many different ways of experiencing life. Oh my God. There is literally something out there for anybody. So let's say you do have a new idea. Let's say you do have a new thought, a new inspiration that's completely out of left field. The only people who will really hold you back is yourself. And okay, so maybe you'll be judged. Maybe your friends are gonna be like, "What? What? You know, like, you just decide to, like, move to Hawaii or Jamaica, or you just decide to leave the country and just completely start over. Like, one day you were a freaking manager of a insurance company, and now you're in Jamaica smoking pot, working at a tourist area, showing people where the snorkeling station is. I don't know, whatever. I mean, but that's random, right? Like, that's random. So, like, there is a life out there for literally anybody. It doesn't have to be this way if you don't want it to be. It's just a matter of, and it's up to you, you know? I'm sure you love your money. So I'm just giving you the possibilities, because there really is something out there for anybody and everybody. You just have to talk about it. You have to look for it. You have to want it. You have to release. You literally have to release and let go of all this other shit in order to be born again into something new. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, like, recycling your own energy and recycling your own definition of who you are and what you think everything should be. So why is all this coming out right now? Maybe you are in some ways wanting to do that. And you just feel stuck. Devil energy. You feel like you are tied and stuck to your current situation. But it's really in your head. Have you started talking about it? It could be formed by the people around you. You're going to find out, though. You're going to find out, though, what's right for you. And I know that Capricorn, like, well, I want to say that you guys will always make the right decision for yourselves, because, like, you do have a sense of value, and you do have a sense of, like, you have a strong sense of yourself. But, you know, it's always good to have that, like, spiritual friend who just kind of, like, I don't know, gives you a new idea or bright, it literally will just take one word, one sentence for somebody to just say the right thing in the right moment. And it's like, oh, and then something just clicks, right? So take that how it may. Okay, let's pull out the rest of these tarot cards. We have the Hierophant. Okay, so basically the way for you to get out of this energy of where because like even if you don't want to change things in your life right now, there is energy that you will be releasing. There is energy that you do need to release. That doesn't necessarily mean that your situation is going to completely change, but if you are looking to change your situation in the future or long term, this is going to help you begin the process. So you're not just, because I'm sure you guys aren't really the type to literally just like overnight, just like flip a switch. It's probably going to be a gradual process for you, like, and it looks like that process begins with spirituality. It kind of begins with becoming more aware. Becoming more aware of who you are and what you want and what it is you want to change about yourself and about your life. 5 of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so this is going to be, Mercury in Taurus is like, it's time to reach out. It's time to reach out and ask for help. Talk to somebody, to realize that there are people out there who want to listen to you, who don't get stuck in this energy of thinking that you're all alone and there is no spiritual world out there. There is nobody who wants to, hear about your weaknesses or your more vulnerable side. Okay, I'm feeling some vulnerability here, like parts of yourself that feel like you failed, parts of yourself that feel like you're not good enough. Okay, you are good enough, and you can be whatever you want. And oh my God, being vulnerable, it's so good. It's so healthy. Like when you can really understand who you are and your vulnerabilities and to the point to where you're so strong in them and you're so strong in yourself that you can probably share them with anybody and it won't matter. Okay? Because you know that you're going to, spiritually, you know that you're going to rise. 10 of Cups. I told you. Spiritually, you will rise. Mars in Pisces. 10 of Cups is like, the rainbow. Over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, I know. I keep looking at myself. Happiness, joy, bliss. This is what you want, is emotional fulfillment. Emotional, spiritual. And your lunar eclipse is happening in the 12th house. Pisces, 12th house. It will lead you towards that fulfillment. Beginning this journey of releasing, of opening yourself up to the spiritual dimensions that are around you. Ooh, you will feel so much more free. it'll be like a big, huge release. And you can breathe and you can just feel like you can truly, truly just embrace life and your emotions and like the purity of happiness. But you need to take that step. You need to allow yourself first to release and let go of the restrictions that are holding you back. So, Capricorn, this is your reading, okay? Please leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, if it helped. Please like my video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my style. And I'll see you guys next time.